Girls Gone Sports. Hey, Girls Gone Sports. Show me you reppin' your team with Santina and Jeanine. Hey, Girls Gone Sports. Hey, Girls Gone Sports. We steady getting it hype. Hey, I know that you gonna like. You know it's poppin'. If it's a game, you know that we watchin'. We gonna talk football or basketball. All sports, come get involved. Hey, Girls Gone Sports. Woo!
Welcome back to episode 34 of Girls Gone Sports Podcast. Girls Gone Sports. Oh, we made it to 3-4. If you haven't seen Wicked, you just saw it. Welcome. Hey, Santina.
Hey,
or should I say, hey, would you be more Glinda or Elphaba?
I don't know. Well, I like pink,
Right.
but
You also love the color black.
I know. I'm the wizard.
She's the wizard, then can I be Glinda then?
Yeah, you could be
Perfect.
Glinda.
You guys, you see my Wicked nails? They match.
I love.
Anyway, welcome back to Girls Gone Sports Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us today. If this is your first time here on Girls Gone Sports, make sure you are liking this video, hitting that notification bell, and also subscribing to our YouTube channel because you never want to miss an episode of Girls Gone Sports. Santina, and why would you want to?
There's no reason
There
why.
literally is no reason. And if you were listening on Apple Podcast or Amazon Podcast or even Spotify, thank you so much today for tuning in to this week's episode.
Yay.
Santina,
Yes.
34.
Now, guys, I said this before, real quick to Jeanine. 34, I see that number everywhere. Now, I take that as being my angel number. I see it all the time. I don't know why, but this is going to be a good episode.
It's your good luck charm. You know, It's almost Thanksgiving. Happy
So
Thanksgiving to
excited.
everyone out there if you are watching and celebrating this holiday season.
Happy holiday.
Yeah, we're also going to talk about sports happening on Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble. Are you
Defying
kidding?
gravity.
We have Wicked Thanksgiving, guys. This week, I literally cannot keep up. Someone's got to peel the potatoes for me because I just can't.
Yes.
I just can't.
Before we get into NFL and football
Right.
and everything,
Right.
baseball. Now, we just had the World Series with the Dodgers and the Yankees.
Yes.
With the Dodgers winning. But real fast, going back to the Yankees, Jeanine, what's the big news with them?
Guys, so if you are a Yankees fan or if you are a fan right now of any, I'm going to say basketball, any baseball team, you know what a hot ticket Juan Soto is. Now, Juan Soto, right now, we have him on the Yankees. He is probably one of our best players up there with Aaron Judge, and he is just fantastic. His rates are amazing, and we want to keep him in New York. He belongs in New York. I feel like he gave the Yankees fans this kind of fire. We feel so passionate for Juan Soto. I want to compare it. It's like keeping Jalen Brunson in the Knicks.
Right.
It's like keeping Josh Allen on the Bills.
It's keeping Patrick Mahomes to the Chiefs.
Yes.
Right?
It's this crucial aspect to your team that you want to keep. And since he's such a hot ticket, and also because he is so young and he's so good, this type of player is very rare, I feel to find, especially in free agency at his age. So New York, the Yankees really want to keep him. And Soto, so he apparently is seeking for a 15-year deal with more than $700 million in those 15 years. And you might be thinking
That's
15
insane.
years, a long time. But remember, he's young. I believe he's 26. And baseball, it's not as much as a contact sport as football would be, so they can last a little bit longer. So Soto's believed to be seeking more than $700 million for 15 years.
I mean, maybe we stop looking in the NFL and we go over to the MLB.
Should we be baseball players?
Perfect.
I'll just stand on the base the whole time and sing.
I'll be like, can I just be the I don't want to do anything.
I'll be like to the coach, I'm like, can I, now? Do I run now? Is it like kickball where you could stay on the base as long as you want, or you have to run?
Well, if you're on a base, say you're on first base, the person hits the ball, you have to go.
What if I'm not going?
They would push you unless it's a pop fly and they catch it. Then you have to go back. I think I don't know if that's.
But what if we both stand on the base?
You can't.
I'm like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Then they have this thing. I think it's called something in the middle, frog or something. Where say you're on third base and the catcher at home, the runner on third base, they're running, but then the catcher catches it, so the runner has to run back to third base. The third base catches it, then they have to throw back. It's just back and forth. But you have to run. You can't just.
What if I start and then I realize it's not a good decision and I kind of go back and be like, no.
No, I think once you touch the base, you have to stay. But like, say you're trying to steal a base, like you can go halfway, but then you can also go back, like if the pitcher's about to throw.
I just need really to sit down with like the person who creates the rules and be like, but what if?
Why?
But what if?
They would be like, that's it, girls.
But what if I need to tie my shoe?
Right.
Right, like they didn't. These accommodations they really
What
need to
if
take
I
into
want to switch
consideration.
out the flavor of the gum?
Right.
The big league chew. What if I
Right.
want a different flavor of sunflower
What if I
seeds?
need my iPad? All these things. All these things.
Send my Snapchat streaks.
Send my Snapchat.
Do your Duolingo because you can't miss it.
Ciao. Bonjour. No.
Well, I mean, that's really young to have.
And that much money. You think he's worth it? Because isn't baseball
Yes.
the only team or only sport with no salary cap,
Oh,
so they can make as much as they want?
Jeez, maybe we should have been baseball.
Give me $1 billion. 5 years.
Really? I would be stingy. Give me 5 years, $61 billion.
I'm not signing.
I'll quit, I swear.
To the Yankees organization, we love you.
That could be on our podcast.
And if we could be subs for a salary, we want salary though.
We could be the announcers.
We'll be like, and he hit it. Santina, what's that play called?
He just ran.
He's running, and he slid.
And he's running, and he's running, and he slid.
And then just hear, can you pass me the popcorn and the cracker? Was it the cracker
They'd be like,
jacks?
girls, we can't hear you sipping your drinks.
I'm like, I just wanted some more cracker jacks.
Let me sip it. It's a cracker jack. Well, that was all for MLB
It's
now.
nice to tap back into baseball after
I
the World
know,
Series. So
I
that's
know.
hopefully we have an answer in the next few weeks or even by next episode, and we will be able to update you guys on where Juan Soto is going to be for the next year.
Yeah. So now, moving on to the NBA.
Yes.
A little bit of news there. The Cavaliers finally lost their first game to the Celtics, which won the NBA Finals.
Yes, Santina, they're kind of like the Chiefs.
Yes.
I feel like in basketball it's way harder to get a perfect record because there's like 83 games. So
I know, but that's kind of like sad because in like franchise history, this is the Cavaliers' longest winning streak.
that's awesome.
I mean,
great
but
news for them
the
though.
same thing for the Chiefs.
Is that really in the Chiefs? Their longest.
No, I'm just saying, like, like the record.
Oh,
like we're
okay,
saying.
yeah.
That I'd be so mad. I'd be like, no, we still gotta win.
I'm like, can we do a redo of the game rematch?
That didn't count.
Well, also the Cavaliers right now are still ahead in their Eastern Conference with 17-1. As of today, today is Tuesday, and the Thunder is leaving the Western Conference with 13-4. So quite a bit of a difference.
Yes, quite a bit. Now, I do have to say, I feel like the NBA was being very generous and kind because, football is always on Thanksgiving.
Right.
Thank God there's no basketball, right? Because I feel like everyone looks forward more to football than like, why would you throw a basketball game?
Right.
in?
And I think they do this. So there's a game Wednesday, the night before Thanksgiving. I believe they pick it back up on Friday. So it's nice that they give people those opportunities. But if you're going to like an away game on Friday, I wonder if you have to be in that city the day before or if you
Right.
can fly out.
I'm like, can we just skip all those altogether?
Guys, start next week.
I put in my sick time, my vacation.
Personal day, family sickness day.
Yep.
Well, Santina, speaking of Thanksgiving, right? We are going to tap in a little bit to Thanksgiving history in the NFL and what teams are playing on Thanksgiving. But we're going to segue into football. What everyone has been craving, everyone has been itching for. Now, Santina, I don't want to say we called this.
We did.
We called
We for
this.
sure did.
The way my heart dropped when I read this news come up on my phone, I'm like, Girls Gone Sports called it.
Yep.
Daniel Jones. Let's let his name rest for a moment. Daniel Jones released from the Giants.
I mean, guys, you cannot blame us if we jinxed it or we made this happen. We were just giving a prediction. Released, and now Mr. Cutlets steps in as QB1. Now, can the other backup quarterbacks do the same on the other teams? Just get rid of the main one.
But the fact that like they're like, okay, we're gonna bring Tommy in, we're gonna bring Tommy DeVito.
It happened so fast.
It did. It was like I feel like a 48-hour turnaround. But they lost their first game to the Buccaneers with a score of 30-7.
You know, I can feel their pain given the fact that my Jaguars are absolutely garbage this year.
Let's pause. Santina, your Jaguars are
Right.
leading with
Generosity.
generosity and confidence and
Yes.
letting the others have a moment of
Yeah.
satisfaction.
If you think about it, they are probably top in the NFL just because they're not how do I say this? Not in like embarrassed about losing.
I agree. They're humble.
They're just having fun.
They're really just some kids.
Like, we honestly can't keep defending them at the end of the day. I realize the season's not mine. But back to Daniel Jones.
What happened, babe? Do not go out on the streets in New York.
Headliners.
Daniel Jones. We called it because we talked about that. The at some point the Giants very soon we're gonna probably the next season we're gonna trade him to get a better quarterback, and it happened I guess sooner than we thought.
Well, now he's available to any team in the NFL, and why do I literally have a feeling he's gonna go to like the Browns, the Jaguars?
I think he might. You think Cowboys?
Oh, where's Will?
Will Greer, over here, make some noise.
We have Cooper Rush. Give Will his chance,
Guys, and I looked on the NFL website. They're already selling Will Greer jerseys.
I mean, I would buy one. If we made this prediction and it
Right.
came true, Cooper Rush, nothing against you, but like I want to see Will Greer because we've talked about it so much.
this is like our magic 8-ball or like magic crystal ball.
Literally.
Will Greer. Will Greer
That's
taking the
sad
Cowboys
for-
to the
to some win.
to the Super Bowl.
Not even some win.
Get something. Well, speaking of the Giants, right now the Giants, I think Santina, they've won like 2 games. It's 4 or I think they've won 4, 3 or 2. One of those. It's on one hand, okay? And if the Giants finish this season still in this kind of spot where they're just losing, it'll be the first time in 60 years that they'll be in position to select first overall in the NFL draft.
I mean, I feel like this upcoming draft is going to be very difficult to determine the team who has the first round pick because they're really all not doing well.
Everyone's terrible. Everybody's terrible this season.
Probably, but like the Bills, the Chiefs,
Lions,
the Steelers,
oh my
the
God.
Lions.
Lions are going to the Super Bowl. I have a feeling.
Okay, so I really want to place like a bet on like a team this year.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just want to place a bet on the Bills that they're gonna. I don't know how the betting works. Maybe make it to the playoffs, or I want to put they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl.
The Bills?
Yes, I'm like it's $20.
Really, Santina?
Well, I can't do the Jaguars, so
Well, the Jaguars are slowly climbing up to excellence.
right.
They're not losing.
Maybe like Compassion of the Year award season.
I love it.
Place a bet on that.
I love it. They're kind of like right
us
now,
in
like
your hearts.
like the freshmen, like little freshmen, and then like
geeks. You were gonna say.
my apologies, and the Bills and like the Lions and the Chiefs. The Eagles are doing pretty good. Their last game was amazing. They're kind of like like the Jocks.
They're trying. They're like the one like
trying.
group that like people are hesitant to join, but once kind of like Glee, everybody was hesitant to join.
Right.
And then in the end, it turned out to be this beautiful production. So
I love
that's how
it.
I'm seeing it.
I love it.
But I guess we can stop talking about them. But back to
But my thing is, really quick, actually, when we're thinking about the Jaguars, not to put you in any
we're
more
not done
pain.
yet.
So all these teams, right? They're able to switch out coaches and players. Has there been any word on the street about Trevor Lawrence and the coaching staff on the Jaguars? Do they just kind of want to keep pushing through the season, knowing it's just kind of a drought right now? What's going on?
I honestly, I really haven't heard much, but I feel like they're going to like finish out the season. I would be very surprised if next year they didn't talk about replacing the coach. I think it's Sean McDermott.
Or no, that's for the Bills.
Oh my God, who's? Wait, I think I know. Come back to me on that one.
Give me 5 minutes.
That's not.
Do you think they would ever replace Trevor Lawrence?
I don't know. At this point, I'm like, Listen, Locks, you got to step
If
up.
Joe Burrow can go bleach blonde and cut his hair, so can you.
Maybe that's what he needs. I'm telling you, it's baby brain. I feel like every NFL player is having a baby now.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing, but I think it's messing with their head.
You know what's so funny? He has long hair. Josh Allen has long hair right now, and he's doing really good. So maybe they just need to talk about hairstyles.
Yeah, and also make me really mad that I cannot think of the Jaguars coach's name in my head right now.
You've just been in so many meetings with so many different coaches.
Right.
It's really hard to remember everyone just off the top of your head.
Maybe I should be the coach.
We should be. How about Mr. Jacksonville, Mr. Jaguar?
Yeah, that could be.
Coach Jag?
Yeah, sure.
That's him. Coach.
Have my dogs be the coach or something.
Yeah, they are. Well, then no, because then we'll bring in Scooby. We haven't talked about that fella in a while. Trevor, quarterback sneak. Trevor, if I could talk about you. Trevor, what you're gonna do? This next play is you're gonna call timeout and then pass it to the wide receiver.
Maybe you guys can just go out there and win.
I can see Scooby being like, okay, so what? The next play is you're gonna do this, and then when they go on, he's like, can someone get me a beer?
What are my nachos? He'd be the only coach to eat on the sideline.
DoorDash for Scooby. Uber Eats order for Scooby.
The cops are taking the DoorDash driver out because they think they're trying to break
Imagine
into the
how
game.
embarrassing. He's just walking with his paws.
But like his chest is wide.
Scooby, if you want to come on the podcast.
We cannot fall down the rabbit hole of Scooby.
Guys, we got to keep, because we'll keep talking about Scooby.
So now,
anyway, talk about dogs. Sorry.
bring him out, please. Talking about dogs. Where is he? You know who it is.
Anyway, so Jets were on a bye week, right?
Yes.
As if that's going to help anything. I'm sorry, bye week, you're supposed to rest up. What are you resting for? Resting from
Go to
losing?
Egypt.
He's like, I see pyramids, I see hieroglyphics. I see it
Now,
all.
you guys know, Jets got rid of Saleh. They got rid of the other coach, or they had...
The general manager
Yes,
and the
general
head
manager.
coach all in one season.
Now, the interim coach said this about Aaron Rodgers, quote, all I can say, and you'd have to ask Aaron if he's fully healthy, but he's better off today than he's been as of late. So he's definitely feeling healthier than he has for probably the last month, and a healthy Aaron Rodgers is the Aaron Rodgers we all love. So excited about what that looks like. Sir, your team 3-8 with 6 games left in there.
There's literally 6 games, Santina, like you said, in the regular season. And you're talking about, oh my God, Aaron is so healthy. This is the best Aaron Rodgers that we've ever seen.
If I was... Wait, who's Doug Peterson? What coach is that? I think that's of the Jaguars.
Guys, again, we know something about sports.
Honestly, I'm so sorry that just came to my head.
We need a binder of all the different coaches and quarterbacks.
Why can't I think? Who's
Guys,
Doug Peterson?
and don't be in the comments saying, how do you not know? Do you know how many sports we cover and how many people? We're trying our best.
I'm trying. Okay.
We have Thanksgiving. We have Aaron Rodgers' brain right now.
I guess we can go back to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
but
I'm putting him in here for a little bit.
excuse me, interim. It is Doug Peterson. I was right. Why did that randomly come to my head while I was talking about Aaron
Wait, Doug
Rodgers?
Peterson is the Jaguars coach?
Yeah.
Dougie,
That
teach
is
me how to
so-
Dougie. Okay, he keeps falling. He's
Okay.
that bad. I'm going to let him sit there. Think about
Whatever.
what you did.
I'm just sorry because, like, if I was on the team, I would have, like, a bit of jealousy because I'm like, why are you favoriting him as a favorite child?
Yes.
Why are you out? You had all last season. You had time to go to Egypt, not go to the mandatory training camps.
Yep.
And now you're here. You got rid of your coach. You guys haven't won since you guys were doing terrible. Didn't have any touchdowns at some of the games.
Yep.
I'm getting so heated.
And I
over
saw
Aaron
something where it's like,
Rodgers.
yeah, they have no plan to like release him. I'm like, bro, do you not see he's the problem?
No.
I'm sorry. People might be like, you're hating on him. You're hating on him. You know what? I have to. You got to. If someone is
Right?
this problematic, I have to hate on it.
I think people who say that, they're just mad they can't speak out like we can.
Right.
They're just a little afraid.
Right.
That's all I
Aaron,
gotta say.
you know what you did. I'm yelling. Look at you know what you did. That's why you're staying in the timeout corner.
Yep.
The Jets, they've literally been in a drought for the past 10 years.
I'm sorry. All last season, you had to rest, recover, get your injury better. And what? Like, are you kidding me? I feel like Coach Sala is probably like laughing a little bit now.
He's probably like, look at what, yeah.
He's probably like, you know what? Thank God I got Sala. Come to the Jaguars. Honestly, Doug, I'm sorry. Maybe you could be the assistant coach, but I mean, why? Ew. Ew. I feel like everyone who knows me, whenever I'm in an uncomfortable situation, I always say ill. And it's like, guys,
I don't
just zoom in on him if you can.
If you're listening on an audio platform, there's a picture of Aaron Rodgers here.
Imagine he's on our podcast. You know, girls, I don't really appreciate you guys talking to me like that.
I'd be like, well, I don't appreciate comments that you've made. Okay, my turn. Ready?
Okay.
I just...
It's scary.
Go get a job at Buffalo Wild Wings or something. Like
literally, I feel like he would be like a manager
at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, Buffalo or like Dave and Buster's.
Let me see that, or like I'm trying to like picture him in different uniforms.
He would just be like a high school football coach.
That, or like I could see him like training at like
a gym teacher.
Oh, a social, or
he would be like an athletic. Oh, yeah, history,
and then he's just a jerk. I'm sorry. Yes, we talk about him almost every episode, but yeah, when if you see a house on fire, do not talk about it.
I know, but it's just like I don't know. I just feel like the lot of like the higher ups, the management, and everything, they always favor him, but then you can't get mad at the rest of the team if they're doing bad. Like there's also this guy.
Yeah.
Who is the quarterback, but you guys are going games without scoring any touchdowns and only winning by field goals. I've never been this angry about a player
Goodbye,
before.
Aaron.
Bye.
Well, I hope your turkey's burnt this Thursday. Anyway, speaking
I hope
of...
they don't have any more turkeys at the store.
I hope they run out of pumpkin pie for your sake. Okay. Speaking of doing bad, Santina.
Yeah.
Panthers. Oh. You know they're never going to catch up to you, but they're kind of the little kid on the playground that gets like bullied or kicked, and you got to just give them some love.
But this past game, you got to give it to them.
Where's the clap?
Yeah.
I want to give that to the Panthers. I really do. Like I feel for them. So yes. Santina, Panthers, their record right now after this past game is 3-8.
Yes.
And the Chiefs are 10-1.
Oh.
No, literally. Now, and the Chiefs, they're sick of it. You might be like, but what do you mean? They're winning. They're sick. How could you be sick of it? So Patrick Mahomes has literally come out and said, like, they don't want any more walk-off games. They don't want any more games where they're winning just by the last second. Patrick Mahomes wants blowouts. That's what he's used to. Patrick Mahomes, I feel like, is not the same. His team is not the same. People are getting old. People are getting tired. And half of their wins, Santina, this season have come down to the final play. One of those was by a blocked field goal. What else? Blocked field goal.
Overtime touchdown.
Touchdown.
The games are just like extended.
Yep.
The opposing receiver missed getting like
by the toe. Remember, just by the toe.
Just by the toe.
Yep.
Can I say why I think they're not doing so well?
I feel like I know what you're gonna say. But go ahead.
Little, as Elvis would say, all shook up from the Bills game. I think that that threw them off a little of their game. Guys, second, I'm wearing a Josh Allen shirt. I know earlier I was saying I don't like Bills fans. Still kind of stand out by that a little bit. They're a little crazy, okay?
I just have to say something really quick, Santina.
Yes.
Can you show the audience your t-shirt?
Oh, yeah.
Ready? Josh Allen. Joshua Allen. Where's it?
I'll keep going.
Oh, and sorry, guys, we're just waiting for it. Josh Allen, 17.
Buffalo Bill.
I love that kid. Love that kid. They were all shook up because they know we're not here to play.
Yes, but I mean, this game with the Panthers, they tied it.
Isn't that crazy that the Panthers they were 3-7 before this game were able to almost beat the Super Bowl champs.
I know, that's insane. I'm really happy for them, but I mean,
Me too.
Maybe the loss is what the Chiefs needed to kind of fall off because
I hope so.
I mean, obviously at the end of the season, the record is all that counts, but like also the way you play.
Yes, because the Bengals right now, if the Bengals had a bye week, if they keep winning, they could potentially be wild card in the hunt for the playoffs. And Like, they have to be able to show on the field, like, win game after game after game, like you said. And with the Chiefs and the Panthers, they were tied at 27 points because the Panthers had, like, gotten a touchdown in the last, I want to say minute. The Chiefs were able to get a first down the field. Patrick Mahomes actually got some yardage by running the ball. And then with their new kicker, they won at the last second. So that's why Patrick Mahomes is like, I'm sick of just winning games by the end. I want like these like 48-20 games like that we're used to seeing. So, I mean, we do have 6 games left, correct, in the regular season. So I guess we're just going to have to see and reevaluate in 6 weeks from now and what's going to happen.
I don't know. I feel like they're going to have a lot. That group chat's going to be
on fire.
A little heated. Well, anyways, moving on to kind of like a happy, like,
okay,
they got out of their 5-game losing streak as the Cowboys.
I'm a cowboy for life.
So they played the Commanders. Commanders, which the Commanders had 4 touchdowns in the last 3 minutes. Or was it going back and forth?
No, the whole game, like at the last like 3 minutes and 30 seconds, there was like 4 touchdowns that happened.
Okay, so I mean, what? But then Kevontae Turpin on the Cowboys, he scored a 99-yard touchdown during a kick return. Now, I don't know if you saw any of the videos. I missed this part of the game, but when the kick was returned, it looked like he was just kind of staring at the ball, or it looked like he dropped it. And then, like, he ran back, grabbed it. I think he did, like, a spin move. And then ran 99 yards to win the game. You know what my brother Joe was saying? He's like, I don't believe in football anymore. He says, I think it's all scripted. Yeah. He's like, there's no way how that game, the last 3.5, like 3 minutes, 30 seconds, 4 touchdowns, and then a 99-yard
Maybe they're just really trying to win.
I mean,
if you think about it, 99-yard kick, that's like, it's mind-boggling to me. What a great play. That's like one of the plays of the year. I'm so happy. That's football, baby.
I would need like 8 of those like oxygen masks after. Oh, give me everyone's mask.
But I ordered a Coca-Cola and a pretzel, so where's that?
If you could put some nerds in there.
Nerds. Oh my God. Well, great job, Kevontae. That is amazing. Yes. I'm so happy for the Dallas franchise that happened. That's like a great motivation to see what happens.
I still want to see Will Greer.
Bring back. Now, Santina, speaking of quarterbacks, because you just said Will Greer. So the Raiders, they're not doing the best. The Raiders are not.
What team is?
Hello. Raiders quarterback Gardner Minshew broke his collarbone on Sunday's 29-19 loss to the Denver Broncos, and he will miss the remainder of the season, which means Aiden O'Connell will now be their quarterback one. Breaking your collarbone.
What? Okay.
Ouch.
This is happening a lot. You have Dak Prescott out. What was it, an ACL injury?
Ooh, I don't know.
It was some kind of leg injury. He had to have surgery out for this season.
Brock Purdy's hurt right now.
Brock Purdy. You have Gardner Minshew, but then you have all the main quarterbacks are going. Either they're getting injured or they pull a Daniel Jones, and then the other one.
And you're dancing out of the parking lot.
I know, and that happened last year.
Rest up, guys. We got 6 more. These last 6 weeks are so crucial because every game counts. Every game really helps because you want to have home field advantage for playoffs. You want to clinch your division. So it really is coming down to the wire. These last 6 games really matter. So
there's only 6 left. That's so sad.
I know. I feel like we just started. But then we'll have playoffs, Super Bowl, basketball, back to baseball.
Yeah. Basketball will last like 7,000 months. Yep. And we're still in there.
It's like winter. Or no, because they still have the winter. It's like September. I'm like, Santina. I'm like, I don't know if I have any left in me. No more. Jeanine Bronson, please help me. Well, Santina.
Yes.
To kind of wrap up today's episode, before we talk about Thanksgiving, I want to give shout out to Saquon Barkley, who was a former New York Giant.
Congrats, Saquon Barkley.
Now, Saquon Barkley last year was probably one of the best Giants players that we have because, again, we knew Daniel Jones. Right. So for this past game, he rushed 255 yards, 2 touchdowns, And with one of the touchdowns being 70 yards, Santina.
I mean, was he the only one giving it all?
It's
in the
crazy.
game?
And did he set a record?
Yes, he set a record of the most rushing yards in a single game by an Eagles player, and finished with the 9th most in a single game. I mean,
We're
give
really
it up
proud of you,
for him.
Saquon. I'm sure leaving the Giants was like probably, I don't know if it was a hard decision, but great. You found a good team that will lift you up and really make you feel as a valued player. So great job, Saquon Barkley. We are shouting you out and sending love from Girls Gone Sports. Now, Santina. Today is Tuesday. This episode will be released on Black Friday, but something happens in between Tuesday and Black Friday.
There's this little thing called Thanksgiving.
There's this little thing called Thanksgiving.
A lot of things. A lot of food, a lot of hanging out with family, and then there's football.
Football, baby.
I mean, I think Carrie Underwood should come out, perform a little song like she does for Sunday night.
But how would she edit it for Thanksgiving? Waiting all day for turkey and waiting all day for gravy and pie.
Waiting all day for turkey day. No, because she says day too many
What about
times.
waiting all day for pumpkin pie?
Waiting all day for giving thanks.
Just waiting all day for
Come on, Carrie, think of something. Anyways, so there's a couple games going on. First, we have the Bears and the Lions at 12:30.
Eastern Standard Time.
Giants and Cowboys at 4:30.
Wait, can we pause there for a second? The Giants and Cowboys game.
Like, I knew they
Way
were
to get me
playing,
excited.
but then I just
Yes,
I'm like,
we got two new quarterbacks playing against each other. That's going to be in a really not good because the teams are good, but good because it's going to be interesting.
That is and maybe this is Will Greer's chance to shine. We're really waiting for you. Jeanine, what other games are going to be happening?
Then we also have the Dolphins and the Packers at 8:20. So we're going to be having 12 hours worth of football. And fun fact, the next day is Black Friday. So we will actually have a Girls Gone Sports episode and a football game on that same day. The Chiefs and the Raiders. So again, Chiefs just coming off of a barely win, top right now in their division, are going to be playing against the Raiders, which just got a new quarterback at 3 p.m. on Black Friday. Now, Santina, this history of football, NFL, having games on Thanksgiving. Now, we know that basketball doesn't, but we know that football does. When did this tradition begin for our audience members out there?
This started all the way back in 1934, just like our episode today.
Give me a heart. Give me a heart for the camera.
Oh, that's a good heart.
Wait, can we bring more of this middle just in case I want to use it for the thumbnail?
Okay.
So cute.
And that was with the Lions and the Bears. Fun fact, this kind of has nothing. The Cowboys always play at home. I think so. I could be wrong, but I'm almost 98% sure the Cowboys
AT&T Stadium.
I know they always play at home.
We should go. We should make it a mission to go to other
stadiums.
Yeah, I've only been
if the NFL would sponsor us.
Aquafina or anybody out there. I've been to the Bills Stadium. I've been to the Steelers Stadium. I feel like I've been to another stadium. I just can't remember right now.
I can't remember. But I'm excited. I like watching football on wait, who's performing? Was it Beyonce?
I think different games are having different performers.
Why do I feel like Beyonce was one of them?
Beyonce's Christmas.
Oh,
Yes,
that's what it was.
Christmas.
That's what it was.
I guess we'll be halftime performers in our living rooms.
Yeah, surprise.
We're gonna go defying gravity, and Aaron Rodgers can't pull me down. You know what's a fun fact?
Get you
Actually,
fired as a coach.
I almost just swore. Sorry. Forget you, Aaron Rodgers.
Forget you.
He's wearing green, like Alpha
The way
Bud,
my smile just dropped.
He's like the Wicked Witch in Wicked because, the witch, Elphaba. I don't have to say, because she's green.
But we like Alphaba.
Obviously,
better.
yeah, we do. And obviously, we got pink here today in this. So we're kind of wicked today. We're kind of on wicked theme.
I can't wait
Love
to
it.
have turkey. Well,
Yep.
I don't really green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, some dessert, and then watch the games.
It's going to be great. And I can't wait to have mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, turkey, some desserts. And I think a lot of the players who play on Thanksgiving, they either have Thanksgiving like the day before, after.
that's
But I
nice.
mean, if you're playing at the 12:30 game, you probably could be home around 6.
Do you think the teams playing on Black Friday, the Chiefs and the Raiders, their like wives or girlfriends are just online shopping for
Yep.
all the deals?
I'm like, give me that credit card.
I'd be like, I need my iPad, my MacBook, my iPhone,
I
my
want
other
the
iPhone.
AARP card. I want to
All
go
the
to-
discounts.
Yep.
Retail me not.
And Santina, ready, guys? This is a really special weekend, not just because it's Thanksgiving. We have football on Thursday. We have football on Friday, and we also have football on Sunday. So Saturday's your rest day. Take a break from the TV. Sunday we have some really good games. Some games I'm excited to see are the Steelers and the Bengals. Again, division game. Steelers are just coming off of a loss, so are the Bengals. Bengals are really trying to make it to playoffs in the hunt if they can. So this is going to be a very interesting game. I'm very looking forward to see this, and it's going to be whoever wins, I'm going to be happy for. Whoever loses, I'm going to be sad for because we are a Steelers household. I also feel for Joe Burrow. So that's going to be a really interesting
He's gonna
game to
talk to
report
him
on.
later.
I know. I got to call him before Thanksgiving. Santina,
Yes.
what are the games?
The Jets and the Seahawks. I'm rooting for the Seahawks here. Sorry, Jets.
go Seattle!
I just want them to win. We have the Eagles and the Ravens.
That's going to be a great game. That's going to be a really good game. And to represent, we have the 49ers versus the Buffalo Bills. Now, the 49ers played in the Super Bowl last year. The Bills are maybe making their way up there. Now, this episode is going to come out on Friday. And as of now, maybe we'll find out by Friday, Brock Purdy is TBD to play in this week's game. So, Brock Purdy, we are sending you love from Girls Gone Sports over here. I do have a special place in my heart for the 49ers, even though I'd love to see the Bills win. So, it's all love here, Brock Purdy. We are sending you love and many well wishes.
Yes. Well, everyone, have a lovely Thanksgiving.
Yes. I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving from here on Girls Gone Sports Podcast. Eat lots of yummy food.
Yes.
Spend time with your family.
Lots and lots.
And in between then, if you like this week's episode, make sure you are subscribing to our YouTube channel here on Girls Gone Sports. You are liking the video and hitting that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Girls Gone Sports Podcast. You can also find us on Instagram at Girls Gone Sports Pod. We are on TikTok and Facebook at Girls Gone Sports. Again, thank you to anyone that supported our merch drop this past week. We really appreciate all the love and support you have and hold for us here on Girls Gone Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, Santina.
Happy Thanksgiving, Jeanine.
Thank you. And we will see you next week for episode 35 of Girls Gone Sports Podcast.
Girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have